In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 28, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The San Diego Padres are back on the road this week as they take their talents to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks in a quick 2-game series. The Padres dropped 3 out of 4 to the Phillies over the weekend and have fallen off the first-place pace in the National League West behind the Dodgers. The Diamondbacks continue a home stand that started slowly, losing 2 out of 3 games to the lowly Detroit Tigers. Tuesday night's pitching matchup will feature lefty Sean Manaea of the Padres taking on Diamondbacks ace righty Zach Gallen. After a disappointing 4-game series against the Phillies over the weekend, the Padres head over to Arizona to take on a weaker Diamondbacks team. The Diamondbacks were able to win their series finale on Sunday, but still lost the series to the Tigers. That was a home series for Arizona, and Detroit has not been great this season. Such a concerning loss series does not bode well for them, as the Padres and their 45 wins are among the best in baseball. The only reason the money line is priced so evenly for this game is because the Diamondbacks will have their best chance for a win on the mound with Zach Gallen. In fact, this will be a rematch of the same starters for each team, as Sean Manaea is getting the start for the Padres. The Gallen and Manaea matchup was recent as well. It was each of their last starts, with San Diego getting a close 3-2 win. The starters had very similar performances, each allowing 2 runs in 6 innings of work. However, there should be more confidence in both Manaea and the Padres lineup for a more convincing win this time. The Padres lefty has recently shut down one of the best lineups in the league in the Mets, and San Diego has a far superior bullpen. Regardless, Manaea has pitched at least 6 innings in all but 2 of his 13 starts this season. Gallen, on the other hand, has faced weaker lineups in 2 of his last 3 starts, pitching against the Reds and Pirates. The other game was against the Phillies, when he was pulled after just 1.2 innings. With the Padres having the superior team in every other aspect, San Diego should fare even better than a close 1-run victory, so the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Both pitchers come into this matchup with solid ERA and a track record to get fairly deep into games. The Padres have more offensive firepower than Arizona. I am not as convinced, however, that the Diamondbacks have solved their offensive woes with one 11-run game. I expect the team that scored under 2 runs per game over the previous 5 to surface against Manaea and his plus stuff. Both San Diego and Arizona are starting pitchers and can limit the runs, but the Padres' offense is solid and can score a bunch of runs in a hurry, especially against the bullpen. However, in the 3 games they played last week, it went over 7.5 runs in just one of them, while they averaged 8 runs per game, but that includes a game that had 14. Along with that, both of these teams are known to hit the under, as the Padres are 40 to 33-2 in hitting the under, while Arizona is 40 to 32-2 in hitting the under. Look for a well-pitched, tight game that will be decided in the late innings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus San Francisco Giants. The Detroit Tigers will be trying to pick up their 2nd consecutive series win when they face the San Francisco Giants in the first game of their 2-game interleague series on Tuesday night. Tarek Skubal, 5-5 and 3.63 ERA, will get the start for the Tigers. The Giants will counter with Carlos Rodon, 6-4 and 2.7 ERA. San Francisco is 7-3 in its last 10 games against Detroit. The Tigers are 9-22 in their last 31 road games and 4-10 in their last 14 overall. The Giants are 23-9 in their last 32 games following an off day and to -4 in their last 5 overall. The under is 36-17-3 in Tigers' last 56 road games. The under is 7-3-2 in Giants' last 12 home games. The Tigers are 2-6 in the last 8 meetings in San Francisco and 3-7 in the last 10 meetings. Detroit start the season very poorly, but has just recently improved on the offensive side of the game. San Francisco is 6.5 games back of the Dodgers for first place in the NL West, but is coming off of a bad series loss to the Reds. The Tigers are starting Tarik Skubal, who has not pitched well in his last 3 outings. For the Giants, Carlos Rodon has allowed just 4 runs over his last 5 starts. Tarik Skubal has been a disaster this month, allowing 29 hits and 18 runs in 27.2 innings. Carlos Rodon has given up 17 hits and 4 earned runs in his last 30 innings, and he has a 2.1 ER and .193 allowed batting average at home. The San Francisco Giants are due for a bounce-back performance, and they have a clear edge on the mound here. So the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. The Tigers are averaging 3 runs per game and 2.59 runs per game on the road. They averaged 5 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Giants, with San Francisco giving up 4.44 runs per game at home. The Tigers will hit their average in this game. The Giants are averaging 4.89 runs per game and 4.89 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Tigers. The total for this game is listed so low due to Carlos Rodon facing a low-scoring Tigers team. There's also a chance of this moving down further before the game starts today. Oracle Park in San Francisco has not been quite as pitcher-friendly this season as it otherwise is known for. The Giants just finished a series against a weaker Reds team with games that produced 11 and 13 total runs. It certainly helps that San Francisco has scored 352 runs this season, easily within the top 10 of the league. Detroit is right at the bottom for that statistic, but has had spurts of run production with Javier Baez now fully healthy. They had team totals of 5, 6, and 7 last weekend. As long as they can put a couple of runs on the board, the Giants should take care of the rest. With Detroit giving up 4.31 runs per game on the road, the Giants will score enough runs to push the score over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Seattle Mariners. The Orioles won in a blowout in Game 1 of this series against a Mariners team that is dealing with some possible suspensions and have lost 2 in a row. The Orioles have won 5 of their last 6 games, and they blew up for 9 runs in winning the first 2 games of this series. The team is still in the basement of the American League East, 19.5 games out of first place with a record of 35-40. Baltimore ranks 18th in the majors in runs scored, and while only ranking 20th in team ER, their pitching has been solid as of late, giving up 9 runs in their last 6 games. The Mariners have lost 2 in a row, and Jesse Winker, J.P. Crawford, and Julio Rodriguez were all recently suspended for their part in a brawl with the Angels in Sunday loss to the Los Angeles Angels. They should play in this game as they have all appealed the suspension, but the team is still shorthanded with Ty France, Mitch Haniger, Kyle Lewis, and Luis Torrens all out with injuries. Seattle is 34-41 and in 4th place in the American League West, 12.5 games out of first place. The Orioles have won 5 of 6 games, while the Mariners have lost their last 2 games where they only scored 3 runs. Ray has been great in his last 3 starts, and he has only given up 1 run in each of his last 2 starts. However, in his lone start against the Orioles this season, he gave up 4 runs on 5 innings in a bad 9-2 loss. He is a lefty, and the Orioles have won 5 of their last 7 road games facing a left-hand starter. Ray will have a decent outing, but he will not be as solid as in his last few starts. Kremer has not given up any runs in his last 2 starts, and he was solid in his last start against the Mariners, which came last season. He will pitch well again against a shorthanded Seattle lineup, and that is the main reason the Orioles will take care of things this game. Dean Kremer hasn't given up a run in his last 2 starts, and that is going to be the difference in this game. The Mariners' bats offense has been an issue all season, averaging only 3.96 runs per game. The Orioles won on Monday night, and they are going to continue the success in this game. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Kremer has not given up any runs in his last 2 starts, and when he last faced the Mariners last season, he only gave up 1 run. On the other side of the coin, Ray has been solid as of late, only giving up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. However, he did give up 4 runs in a home start against the Orioles earlier this month. Talking about Kremer, he shut the Rays and White Sox out in his previous 2 starts, both of which resulted in team victories for the Orioles. I know that it's only a matter of time when he's going to surrender multiple runs, but that's not going to happen against one of the weakest offenses in the MLB, especially now when the Mariners are without their best batter this this season. Ty France, who is out with an elbow injury. Each side was involved in plenty of low-scoring affairs of late, and I am backing another low-scoring tilt today. I look for both pitchers to have good outings, especially Kramer facing a Seattle team that has only totaled 3 runs in their last game. Expect strong starts from both pitchers, resulting in Game 2 being a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.